Good morning, students. It's good to have you in class again this morning. So, we're still looking at the same topic as last week, Statistics 1. But unlike last week where we looked at pictogram, today we're going to look at a subtopic, graphical presentation of data. We're looking at bar chart, specifically bar charts. Now, these are the objectives for today as class. We want to describe a bar chart. We want to draw a suitable bar chart to illustrate any given data. Then thirdly, we want to solve problems relating to bar charts. Now the question is, what is a bar chart? A bar chart is another way of presenting data graphically. To draw any bar chart, take note of the following points. A. Every bar chart must have a title. Before you draw any bar chart, the title is very important. B. The y-axis of the graph represents the frequency, while the x-axis represents the item. C. Take note that the height of each of the bar, represents the frequency of each value given to you in the data. D. All bars must have the same width. Every one of them must have the same width. Okay? And the gap separating one bar from the other must be equal across board. And the last thing, a bar chart can either be horizontal or vertical. Either horizontal or vertical. Let's take an example. The example says, the frequency table below shows the grades obtained by JSS1 students in a certain school in a science test. Okay? The question says, draw a suitable bar, a bar chart to illustrate this data. From this table, people that got A in a science test, they are 20, that's the frequency. People that got B grade, 30, C, 25, D, 0, nobody got B, E, 10. Now the question is, draw a suitable bar chart to illustrate this data. Now, I told us before now that before you draw any bar chart, the title is very important. And what is the title? The title is a bar chart showing grades of students in a science test. This will give you some marks in the question. Now, this is a table given to us. And when you want to draw a bar chart, you have the y-axis, which I say represents the frequency. You can see my frequency here. Then you have the x-axis, which represents grades. Since I'm talking about grades. Now, let's plot the graph. Grade, people that got A, how many of them? We have 20 students that got grade A in a science class. What I did, remember I said, the spacing in between the bars must be equal. So I'm leaving 10 spacing from here, this way, to 20. I have this. And I call it A. That means people that got grade A, they are 20. And don't forget, you must graduate your y-axis. That means from here to here, that's 10 buses, that's 2 centimeters, gives me 5. Another 2 centimeters, 10. Another 250, another 220, 25, 30. I'm stopping at 30 because the highest we have there is 30. Now I've gotten A, grade A, there are 20 students. Don't forget, from here to here, I have 10 buses. So I'm going to give equal number of buses before I get to the next bar. From here to there is another 10. Then let's go to grade B. How many students got B? 30. So I'm starting from here. I'm moving to where I have 30 here. The same 10 buses, like this place, like I told us, the width must be equal. Okay. Now, leaving that, go to C. I call it my B. How many students got C? 25. Give the same equal spacing and move to where you have 25 on the graph. Okay. And I call it my C. The D, no student got D grade, so I put D in this place. Talking about from here to there, 10 buses, but nothing, no bar, because it is 0. The last thing is E. I have 10 students getting that got E as a grade. So 10 is in this point, trace it. And move from here to here. This is my E. This is what is called a bar chart. But this time around is a bar chart showing grades of students in a science test. The next question, let's go to the next question under this. Okay, it says, how many students took the science test? How many students took the science test? How do I get this? To get the total number of students, it will be, just watch. How many students got A? 20 of them. Plus, how many students got grade B? 30. How many got grade C? 25. How many got D? 0. How many got E? 10. By the time you add everything together, this is 50, 75, 85. Okay, 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 85. 85 students took the test. Which grade has the highest frequency? Very simple. Grade A has frequency 20, grade B 30, just like that. Which of these has the highest frequency? The highest frequency is 30, and this B is grade B. Okay, the last one. If the pass grade is C in this test, the pass grade is C. How many students passed the test? It means how many students got C, B, and A? They passed the test. But D and E, they failed. So the number of students that passed the test is that of A is 20, that of B is 30, and that of C is 25. Altogether, I have 75 students that actually passed the test. Thank you, and the class, I'll be bringing the class to a close. I want you to go to Google Classroom, and then you see more examples, and the class that's given to you. Do the class task, turn in your work, and look forward to seeing outstanding performance from you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.